Hello everyone, this is Sheshe coming to you today with a tutorial by request to make the letter J gift card holder, and the request was to keep the letter J connected to the card base, and I did figure out how to do that, but there is some modifications to how well, in order for me to do this, I had to add some acetate to the card, and then also leave a little flap right here to connect the acetate to, and then also give the card some support on the back because the little J, the J was flimsy. So I'm going to show you how to make that. This was the only way I could figure out how to do this, but it is possible. So I just want to show you how to do that. Now, I won't go into how to make the gift card part because there is a tutorial on my channel on how to do that, and I will link that video in the description box below this video. So, in case you wanted to know what stamp set I use, because I do get this question, I did use Just For You from a stamp set called Sweet Stuff by May Made It. This is the Just For You stamp. So I did use that, and I was thinking, you know, if you wanted to make a gift card with the letter J, that would be appropriate, Just For You, and you put the gift card inside. Or if you know someone with the letter J, you know, with their initials letter J, or if you want to make a photo card or something like that, that would be great. Okay, to make this easy to punch out the letter J, you're going to need to do some measuring after the first punch. So you're going to measure your cardstock at 3 inches in width by 10 inches in length. Score it at the 5-inch mark. Slide your cardstock inside. You will need your book just to know where to punch for the first punch. So for the letter J, you should punch right here. So as you can see, it tells you to punch with your card facing this way. So I'm going to slide my cardstock in, make sure that my score mark matches right at where the fold mark is. We're going to have to do this a little bit backwards. So I have my cardstock folded right there and everything's in line. I'm going to give it a punch. So for the first part, I'm going to flip my cardstock over. Because I want to leave a little bit of leeway for the acetate to glue to, like a little flap, I'm going to take a ruler and just measure about 1/4 of an inch, about that much, and draw a line. And that will give me just a little bit of you know, an understanding of where to stop my cut marks when I go to cut. So I'm just going to draw this line really quickly. It'll just help me when I'm using the board. Okay, like that. So have my little line drawn. You may want to use a pencil, but just for the purpose of the video, bring my board back. I'm going to slide the card in this way because in the book it tells you to go the opposite way because it doesn't see that you have a card, but it's telling you to cut this way. But I'm not able to do that because the door opens this way. So I can't slide my card in that way and make my cuts. So I'm going to go ahead, slide my card in, and use my blade, and I'm going to put my blade in the little channel and give it a cut, like almost to that line so that it doesn't go over. And then I also give it a cut on this side, almost to the line so that it doesn't go over. I'm going to take the card stock over this way And we'll do the other cut this way and cut over so that it forms the J. You will need your scissors to cut this line right here, just so that I didn't move my line over too much, but don't do what I do. Okay, so the J is connected still, and I'm going to use the corner rounder to round out the J. So the corner rounder is at the bottom, and then I'm going to round the other side of the J. So the J is still connected like that. And like I said, it's a little flimsy. It's not going to hold up, and that's why you need the acetate. Now, how I would do this with the acetate, and this may seem a little bit weird, but I would give this a cut right in here, right there. Okay, after we make this cut right in here, we'll have this flap. And how you're going to position your acetate, I hope you can see that. You're going to slide the acetate in under the flap and glue it partially right here and then also right here. So I'm going to take some Glossy Accents, put some Glossy Accents right here, like that, and then also underneath here, because it's going to be right here and then also underneath the J, and the J is going to sit on top of the glossy on top of the acetate, so it'll be on the outer part of the window. And so once that dries, then when you open your card, the J will be on the outside. And that's how that'll work. That's how I did the green card, or the lime or light green card. And you just give that time to dry before you start gluing down this part. And it'll open just fine, like that. Now it may get a little messy, so what you'll want to do is take a baby wipe and just wipe all the excess part so that it doesn't look real messy. That's what I did. So I just pressed that down like that and then just wiped it. And then you have a clean window right in there. And then you just give that time to dry. See, it's really clean in there. So while that's drying, you can then stamp out your sentiment, which I have it on a block, and I'm using some Delicata pigment ink in silver. So I'll just ink my stamp up. And what I decided to do is stamp this in the corner so that when it shows through the window, it's like right in that upper corner. So I just did it just like that. And I really like this ink, this silver ink. It's just as nice as heat embossing it in silver. It just takes a little while to dry. Like that. So just give that time to dry. Clean off my stamp. Or like I said, you could do a photo right there too. I also have one with a photo. Like if you had a senior graduating and you wanted to send out senior graduation announcements, that would be a perfect way to send out your senior graduation announcements too. Okay, I think that it may take a little bit more time to dry, but I'll just start applying the Glossy Accents like right on the J. Just don't need a lot, but you know, press it down and then give that time to dry. But that would be the perfect glue that I would use to adhere the acetate to the cardstock. Well, you know, the cardstock to the acetate. And once that's done, then the card will set up. It's not quite dry, but as you can see, that's better than just leaving it without the acetate, because it would not have stood up properly, you know, without it. So I'm going to, hopefully this is dry enough. Hopefully I'm not getting ahead of myself. Just going to apply some glue so that you can get an idea of where to position your gift card holder on the inside. Of your card. And then that's how it looks when you're giving your gift card. And then I'll show you the one that I already did, and I'll put a gift card inside. I still have this one, and you can see how it looks through the window. Sometimes the little flaps like that. So it's really cute idea. Like I said, this is how I would do a J attached like that. But that's how you do it. So I hope that helps to the subscriber that requested that I do a J card attached. Okay, so I have two finished gift card holders or photo holders if you want to change it and make it so that you can place photos inside, but that's how you do it. And this is what it looks like if you want to change it and make it a photo holder. And someone asked, where did I get this stamp? And again, it was a May Made It stamp for the place photo here, and I'll link that one because it comes in this stamp set called Action. I'll also link her store in the description box below. But that's how I made these holders in my last video, and I just wanted to answer the question and share with you how to do a letter J. So I hope this answers the question how to do the difficult letters. That's how you would do it for any of the other type of letters like that. I hope, you know, this helps you. But yeah, take care everyone. Have a fabulous day. I may do one more tutorial on how to do a small brag book, but that will conclude my tutorials on making alphabet cards on the alphabet punch board. I do have some other type of tutorials on making other projects with the alphabet punch board, but you should be able to make any type of card with the alphabet punch board. You just have to be really creative with how you make them. You will need scissors to do it. Any of the other difficult letters like an S, unfortunately you'll just have to punch out the S and put it on some cardstock. And again, to give you an idea how big this card is, it fits in the palm of my hand. It's really small, so this is just ideal for a gift card. And I didn't really embellish it that much because it's not really that type of card. I just did enough for a gift card. So I hope that helps everyone. Take care. Have a fabulous day.